Oh my goodness. I say good morning, but right now it's late afternoon, but some places in Canada and in the East, it's what, 6:30 right now. So for a lot of people, it's evening, and for me, it's late afternoon, and I usually do these in the morning. Um, so hello. I want to say good morning all the time because that's how I greet everybody. And with the courses that I do, I always say good morning, but it's actually good afternoon and good evening. Hello. So give me one second because I want to kind of. I'm going to lean forward here for a second. I'm always battling the light situation here, and I want to try and get it so that it doesn't look glowy like that. So let me see if I can adjust this. All right. Actually turn that light down. It didn't really do too much for that background. That background's a little bit bright, I guess. Okay, and so anyway, you guys, I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you for coming. Normally, I tell people bring a warm drink, and I like to do a little intuitive talking first before we do anything else. And I'm winding down, and so I have, instead of coffee, which I normally do in the morning, I have some pine needle tea, and this is so restorative and healthy, and literally, you guys, it tastes like drinking the forest. It's amazing. So I'm going to take a little drink. If you have a drink with you, take this moment to just kind of take a few deep breaths and just relax. Take a hot drink, take a drink of something just to get ready for this meditation. It's really hot. I just made this. Oh, this is so good. So, what's really interesting about this is that normally I'm really revitalized, right? And it's time to wake up and it's time to start things. And today it's different because now it's like my energy is coming back down. I've been doing a lot today, and being a Friday, there's been a lot that's been going on in all of our weeks. And hello, whoever is there. I can see that people are here, and some people I won't be able to see. But I just want to say hello to everybody. But we've had quite a week, right? And so I had to think about, what do I want to talk about, in this intention, right? And this is what I'm calling happy half hour because it's 30 minutes, 30-minute meditation class, a little play on the happy hour word, happy half hour. And it is meant to be this time just for you. And, if you're new here and you've never really tried meditation, or maybe you've tried it and feel like you didn't do well at it, or you found that you had some mental blocks, the meditation that I like to do is what I call a more friendly meditation, because you don't have to learn a bunch of steps. You don't have to be a statue. You don't have to, hi, Joe, I see you there. You don't have to have a completely blank mind. And a lot of times, those are the obstacles that people face when they're trying to enter that world of meditation. And here, you don't have to do that. You know, it's okay if you have a thought. What we want to do is do it in a different way, where sometimes just having a quiet moment to sit in peace allows us to finish a thought, finish manifesting something that we've been too busy to complete in our mind. Maybe it's, today, maybe it's going to be about finishing, processing, finish processing maybe something that occurred with the person at work. Maybe we were annoyed with something and we need time to process that in a peaceful way. Which, by the way, speaking of peaceful, I normally do this and I forgot. Go ahead and, if you have your phone with you or next to you, mute it or put it in a drawer, put it aside. I'm going to be timing us. And so it's completely okay for you to just let go, because I'm going to time us and make sure that we don't go over. Okay. And I like to come out and be able to have a few minutes where we can just kind of talk about how we felt and what we experienced. And so the idea of this kind of meditation is not for you to feel like you have to have a blank mind and get to that space, because honestly that takes a long time sometimes to get there. But we need the relief now, right? And if you're in your body right now, take a deep breath. You're feeling the effects of a week in your body, in your experience, in your life, and it can be really stressful, and we hold all that. So what I want to say to you is, take a deep breath and be in your body and just realize that it's okay for you to process through your week, your day. Have If you have any thoughts, it's okay to have them. I'm inviting you to welcome in any noise that may come into your surroundings. For instance, I have not done this at this hour, and I have neighbors next door. We share a wall in the living room, and they can be quite loud. So, one of the things that I've always taught people in meditation is don't expect perfection in your environment, because that's just going to set you up for failure, right? Just whatever comes into your environment in noise, just invite it in. Make it part of the meditation that you're experiencing. And that way, your mind is not spending the entire time fighting the noise that comes. So, so I sat and thought about, what do I want to talk about today, right? Because this is the completion of our week. We're going to enter into the weekend, and we've I would say, I'm sure this is true for you too, that we've gone through a lot of different emotions throughout the course of the week. And we are human beings here to experience the vastness of emotions, right? And they go from here to here. I'm going to try not to move around too much because it messes with the light, but we experience a vast amount of emotions throughout our week, and it has an impact on our body. And so what we're going to do today is I'm going to just talk and set a little bit of an intention, and then I'm going to do a little guided imitation guided meditation to help you just relax your body and to go into that space. And when we get there, I want you to think of, you can do this even now, is just think of your favorite place. Maybe it's just a fantasy. Maybe you haven't been there um, before. Maybe it's a dream place that you want to go, but you have this really vivid picture in your mind of this beautiful place that gives you a lot of peace and comfort when you imagine it or when you see it. Like there's this beautiful background right here. You can kind of, for a second, you were able to see that, but um, that might be something that's in your picture in your mind's eye. And so what I'm going to want you to do is be able to recall that, so that when you do have thoughts other than thoughts that are welcome thoughts to process through things that need to be processed through, or making peace with things within yourself, when it's other things like, grocery lists or anxiousness because you have to get to the next thing, I want you to be able to call up that beautiful picture, your favorite place. And what I'm going to want you to do is walk through it. Walk through that place and really experience everything in that location. I want you to feel it and breathe into it when you're there. And this is going to lead into some of the things I want to talk to you. I always make a list of things that I want to share with you guys. And I'm going to take a little sip. Take a drink of something if you have it. One of the things that I was talking with my husband about, and I was saying, looking at the week that you had, because I like to get other people's perspectives, not just my own, and I said, I'm going into this meditation class, and just from your own perspective of it, of taking in your week, and it's comprised of so much, what would you talk about? And so The word that I really locked on to, he talked about assumptiveness. And of course, he went into a direction with it that I'm not going to be talking about here because I said, honey, you realize this is meditation, right? It has to be something that is like relaxing, right? But there was plenty to talk about in that regard because I broke down assumptiveness in a couple of different ways. And so I'm going to go over them one by one with you. So, this is about the intention really today is about assuming the best. Okay, that was in a nutshell, to assume the best. And that got me thinking about what are we trying to achieve, assuming the best in what? And so the first thing that came up was assuming the best in others. And this really taps into conflict, right? Because we can assume the worst in others. And when we do that, we assume certain words or things or storylines that people are thinking about us, or maybe about the job we did, or however they intertwine in our life. Sometimes what comes up for us is the negative storyline of what people are assuming in us. And so the first thing is, to take into your meditation, assume the best of others. Assume that they have joyful and loving thoughts and positive things, and think highly of you. So assume the best in others. The next thing was assume the best in people's intentions. And I guess that I kind of combined the two of those, right? Assume that people have your best interest at heart. No, we have to be smart in life. We can't go around trusting everybody with, my whole teaching on pearls before swine. If you're a student of mine, you understand this already from alternative healing therapist course, right? We don't make ourselves, vulnerable and show our pearls to everyone because some people will not understand the value. But it is important to have an overall thought that their intentions are good. We live in a society where most people's intentions are good, right? Otherwise, we would have chaos in the streets. So most people have good intentions for one another, and some basics like respect. And so thinking of how vast our week can be and how busy our week can be and how we interact with so many different people, and maybe there has been some conflict, that maybe we could assume that they have the best intentions for us in summing up our week. Okay, assuming the best for our life direction. Sometimes we focus more on our doubts, and we have a life direction, and sometimes that gets a little muddied throughout the course of the week because we're facing doubts and fears. And if you've read my newsletters, or my Bliss Friday love letters that I call them, um, a couple of weeks ago I wrote that success is built on the back of sadness and depression and fears and doubts, because those are the emotions that we go through when we're striving for something, because things don't work out sometimes, the way that we planned them, but they always work out or the other, if we're paying attention. So maybe in this journey that we're going to take, maybe we could assume the best in our life direction. Instead of holding on to the thoughts of doubts, maybe we can hold on to the thoughts of it's going to work out. And that is also assuming the best in outcomes. Assume the outcome you want is the outcome you're going to get, instead of assuming the doubts and the fears. And the last one that I have on the list that we can take with us as we enter our favorite place in meditation, wherever that is for you, is assume the best in yourself. For Pete's sake, my goodness. The most important thing is that we assume the best in ourselves. And that tends to be the hardest part. I always say that we are perfect in our imperfection. And perfection, or perfectionism is not the goal. If you set perfectionism for yourself as the goal, you're going to be disappointed all the time. And I always say that life is like a sloppy Joe, it's messy. It's oozing out of the bun. It's all over the place. It's juicy and it's unbridled. You can't keep it all together. That's life. That's our life. And there's beauty in that unbridled power. And so what we do is we just understand that that's how life is and that it doesn't have to be perfect, but we assume the best in ourselves. We believe the best in ourselves and that we are powerful, that we are beautiful, we are loving, we are loved, that the work that we are putting in is going to pay off. You know, I'm a prime example of that in a new state. It took a couple of years, and only now on my third year in a new state are things starting to evolve. But it took a while, and there was a lot of imperfections along the way. And I've learned to embrace those things about myself, because in embracing those things, what I'm actually doing is telling myself I love myself. And that is the most important thing that you take with you on your journey through life, is to love yourself. So, with that being said, what I want to do now is I want to take us into the meditation. We have about a little less than 15 minutes to enter the meditation or to be completely done. And let me look at my clock. Oh, we have about 8 minutes to do the meditation, because we will come out a little bit early. So what I want to do is I want to guide you into the meditation. I want you to think of your most favorite place in the world, even if you've never been there, or the most beautiful picture of something that just brings you peace. And as you get into the silent portion of your meditation, I want you to walk into that picture, and I want you to allow yourself to feel the beauty of it and to take it in and to understand in that moment that you deserve that. Okay. So get yourself comfortable wherever you are. If you have a blanket for your legs or you have socks, put them on. I always like to sit on a couple of meditation pillows so that I'm up a little and that my folded legs are down. I'm still working out how to get in a position where my leg doesn't fall asleep, and I think I've found it. Sometimes propping up higher helps. Um, and remember, if you feel like you need to move or anything, just do it. It's okay. There's no strict rules here about how you do it. There's no wrong way to do this, okay? So I want you to close your eyes, and we're going to begin to enter that space of meditation through breath. Your breath is the thing that's going to help you enter this beautiful space of quiet, that stillness that's within you. So I want you to take 3 deep cleansing breaths in through the nose and slowly out through the mouth. Close your eyes. Fill your lungs to their capacity, but gently. And when you get to the capacity, hold it for a moment, and then gently exhale, slowly and controlled. With each exhale, feel your shoulders begin to sink and fall. Feel your lower back relax. Feel your legs relax. Feel your hips relax, and even your feet relax. Your shoulders are just hanging now, and your arms are now relaxed as well. With your next breath, I want you to feel the warmth of your energy connecting with source energy. Say thank you with gratitude to everything that you experienced this week, even the things that may not have been pleasant. Say thank you to all emotions and expressions and experiences because you are experiencing the vastness of your life. Now begin to see the picture in your mind's eye of that beautiful, beautiful place and feel the gentleness of your breath in harmony with that beauty. And with your next breath, I'm going to invite you into silence and to wander in that beautiful place, that beautiful location that's just for you. See everything, hear everything, feel everything, and be in a complete state of peace. Begin to take 3 deep cleansing breaths in through your nose and slowly out through your mouth. With each breath that you take, begin to come back into this place, into this space and time. Say thank you to the location you were at and be grateful for the love and the peace that you felt in that space. Begin to feel your energy entering your body again, allowing it to awaken your body and your energy once more. Begin to move your fingers and your toes, even move your shoulders. Move them forward and move them back. And take another deep inhalation and exhalation. And open your eyes. Oh my goodness. So, as you're coming back into your body, just think about where you were and what you took with you when you entered into that beautiful space. And what did it make you think about? Did it help you to finalize thoughts, manifestations? Were you able to process things out? Or did you simply just walk around and sit in your location and be at peace? Feel that energy that's in you right now and use that energy to enter this beautiful and glorious weekend that you guys all earned. You earned this weekend. And I hope that this was a good meditation for you. I know I went a little long with the intention talk, but sometimes that's really important because I want my message to you to be to remember to love yourselves as you're going through your own life and your daily grind, as we call it, that there's so many thoughts and experiences that we have that we can get so busy that we judge ourselves harshly with things. And it's important to have that reminder to love yourself, right? So I like to spend time when that message comes up. It's important. And if you learned something new here, let me see too. Hello, I see people there. Hi, Sufi, just logged on and saw you live. Hello. It's amazing to have people here. I love when people, chat. I know not everybody is excited to do that, but I'm so grateful because it revives my heart to see, you're kind of talking to a screen, right? But it makes me feel very happy because part of my mission in life, or my mission in life, is about connection and love. And so I feel that love from you and that connection when people join me here, right? And I love seeing people make comments because it lets me know that they're here. Sometimes it's just a number on a screen, and I know I'm not seeing everybody who's actually here for different reasons. So this has been the most amazing moment to share with you guys. And I do want to take a moment to let you know that if you like this sort of thing, this is what I do on patreon.com/Place of Bliss Academy. I offer what I call the Harmony membership. The Harmony membership, and it's unlimited meditation classes that I do Monday and Thursday mornings, 10 to 10:30 Pacific. So it's 1 o'clock to 1:30 Eastern. And depending on where you are, you'll have to figure out, the conversion. Just ask Siri if you're in the UK, it's like 8 hours fast. So you'll have to do the math. But Monday and Tuesday mornings, my time Pacific, 10 to 10:30, we meet in the morning and do this. And it's always a different conversation that we have based on what's going on, what I see going on with my clients, within myself, people I love. And I set this positive intention for us. And then I've added on this class now for people who can attend later. And it's short enough where you can get it in and go on with your evening because it's Friday. But I thought, what a blessing to have a happy half hour before you enter, your weekend and enter it shaking off the dust of the frustrations and stresses of the week, right? So um, that is now going to be in the Harmony membership every Friday from 3:30 to 4 or 6:30 to 7 Eastern, and so on. So if you are interested in these, you absolutely will be able to watch these on replay as well. And you can go directly there. I believe I already put the link to it if you want to check it out in the description because we are on YouTube. So that's all there for you if you're interested. If not, you can watch this one a zillion times because I made this one public just to kind of give other people the ability to come in and see what I do in these meditations, and that it's a very personal interconnection that I have with you guys, and you're in my sanctuary. This is the other side of the sanctuary where I actually do therapy work with people, and I'm just so grateful to be spending this time with you. And I saw another chat here, Riggs Maxwell. Hello. There's so many people. It's wonderful. Thank you so much for coming. And um, so you guys, that was it. It went by like that. We're already like over. It's like 32 minutes. So I just wanted to say thank you so much, you guys, for coming by. And I hope that I see you guys again in class, or you reach out to me, share with me on Facebook or here on YouTube on the chat. Leave a comment of what this was like for you. It'd be great for you to share it on Facebook too, because it's good for the people that were not able to attend who might watch the replay to kind of get your feedback of how you felt, going through this meditation and what it did for you. Okay. So again, you guys, love and blessings to you. Go safely, go in love yourself, have the most wonderful weekend ever because I know you earned it. I earned mine too. So have fun, and I will see you guys very shortly. I hope to see you in meditation class. Okay, so all that link stuff is in the bio. Bye bye.